not something that happened to you, I advise you strongly to keep the story to yourself and not tell it to her at all. When you tell her this, you put yourself in a weak position. You're not helping to build relationship and foundation where she can actually trust you and follow you. Hello guys, my name is Anna and I'm an international matchmaker, and in this video I want to talk about top 3 things that are shocking for Ukrainian women about Western guys. I just don't want just to declare them, but I want to explain you so you will understand what's behind them. And if you're in a relationship or planning to be in a relationship with Ukrainian women, you would know how to navigate to, go through these shocking things. So let's get started. Number 1 is that when women see profile man in late 40s, early 50s, never been married, never had children, next question she has in her head, if he ever have serious relationship. A lady who has intention to create a family, she has here a lot of questions like if it's really possible, if it didn't happen until 50 years old. And why she's questioning, because you see in Ukraine, if man is marriage material man, he will be eventually caught much earlier than he's 40 and 50. And those men who don't see themselves as a family man, they stuck in platform of choice, non-stop dating and just live this lifestyle. You call it Casanova. That's not man for marriage and to have family with. That's what Ukrainian ladies trying to avoid, escape to be introduced to. There is a lot of sex tourists coming in Ukraine. They don't have intent to create a family and they're approaching ladies, and that's from whom they, decent Ukrainian ladies who looking to create family want to protect them from. If in Ukraine, it's a reason mostly it's just men don't want to have a family while he has a lot of choices. In the West, I see very often different reason. Man was really focused on career, and he kind of missed on this opportunity earlier, but he can, jump his journey later. And so it's a very different reason and mindset for this, right? Ukrainian ladies, they would have concern, before they will be, before they actually speak to you, but I definitely ask this question. And I would say very straight, just to understand if a purpose of introduction is to create prospectively family, right? She just wanted to make sure you're on the same page. At the same time, those guys who divorced in the West and have children, 50-50 custody, and feel like maybe it's not journey for them. I just see how it's melting heart of Ukrainian women when we have introduction call and he said, okay, we split, but I'm still actively involved in raising children. It just land perfectly, and that's what Ukrainian woman wants to hear. And I see how they thinking they wish their father would behave this way when they grew up, if it was a case where they was raised by single mom. So guys, if that's something that was holding you from jumping into this journey, it should not. Always happy to hear that. Next, what is shocking for Ukrainian women when they hear this from Western guys is that he live in renting apartment for 30 years and don't have any intent to own one. And I know it's different in the West. When you're protected by law, you can be kicked out any day, and it's a very popular thing that happened, and prices of houses also went crazy. So I understand some people purposely choose to live in a renting apartment, but you see, she's coming from Ukraine where it's a different prices for real estate, make them more affordable to actually own them, and then you don't have any rights if you rent. You can be kicked out any day if you even have signed the lease agreement. So what it creates this sense of insecurity when you rent apartment, because imagine you have family, you have kids, you just, sign the lease agreement, you spend time to bring children to school, all these adjustments at life, and then you all of a sudden kicked out because landlord decided, to sell flat. That's the reality they facing all the times. And so they're very understanding if you don't have, but they have hard time to understand why you don't have even intent and desire to own one. Number 3 point that is shocking for Ukrainian women about you Western guys is that how much naive you are. And if for decent Ukrainian lady who wants to create a family, she's sincere about this, when she senses that you're highly naive person, she loses her sense of protection and it's harder for her to follow your leadership. So if that's something that happened to you in past, you were scammed, I advise you strongly to keep the story to yourself and not tell it to her at all. The main thing that we need to learn from this experience, in order not to repeat it. Life is all about learning, right? But when you tell her this, you put yourself in a weak position where you're not helping to build relationship and foundation where she can actually trust you and follow you. At the same time, this quality of yours create opportunity for this ugly industry to exist, because so many men being naive, follow this path, and it's a huge industry. So do your homework, do your diligent, be smart, be wise before you jump into this journey. So your success is in your hands. And I'm doing my best to help you guys to figure out what's real, what's not. And by the way, I open Telegram community. Link will be in description below. You're welcome to join, and I will be sharing there my insights, tips, everything that will help you to be in this journey successful. And if you're one of those guys who thinking and still questioning, how it's possible to find wife in Ukraine during war, and just want to know more about the way how we proceed now, feel free to reach out to us. Just follow this link and register for free matchmaking consultation, and we would love to answer all your questions. Meanwhile, write me in comments what you think about those points, and if you ever been in a relationship with real Ukrainian women, if that's something that you experienced and how you was go through those concerns, please share, and I hope it will be helpful to other men. See you in my upcoming episodes. Bye bye for now.